Hello everyone. First of all, welcome to all of you. Myself Miss Pramila. See, today we are going to see about our material heritage. For that, we should know what is heritage. Heritage is something that we inherit from the past. We have beautiful monuments, traditions and historical artifacts such as books and paintings etc in our country that tells us about our past. We learn about people who lived long ago, traditions that we follow even now, and way in which our society has developed. All these things make our heritage. The material forms of our heritage includes the monuments, sculptures, paintings, artifacts like craft, jewelry, pottery, sculptures, books, weapons and tools. And non-material forms of our heritage includes language, music, dance and social practices. So, now we'll see our material heritage. Material heritage includes all historical things that exist in physical form even today. The things that can be see and touch and have historical importance are part of our material heritage. You already know that monuments, sculptures, paintings, artifacts, books, weapons, and tools inform us about our history. In this session, we will learn that these historical things form a part of our invaluable material heritage. So, from that, we are going to see first architecture. Indian architecture has been shaped by different cultures, religions, and civilizations that flourished here in the past. It has also been influenced by culture from far off place in the world. That is why we can see a great variety in structure, design, and purpose of different monuments since an ancient time. See, in the architecture, we are going to see first a seventh wonder of the world is Taj Mahal. Named a World Heritage Site by UNESCO, Taj Mahal means crown place. It is located on the bank of river Yamuna in Agra. Taj Mahal, one of the seven wonders of the world, was built by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in fond memory of his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal. It was built in the 17th century. The large white marbles, tombs, and the dome are the main attractions of the Taj. It has four minarets at the four corners. White marble and semi precious stones have been used in it. More than 1,000 artisans and craftsmen work on it. This is our Taj Mahal. It is very beautiful. Now we are going to see our next architecture historical thing is Nalanda University. Nalanda University was built about 1500 years ago. It is an ancient center for learning located near Patna in Bihar. This residential university later became a flourishing center of Buddhist learning. It used to attract students and philosophers from all over the world. It had a huge library called the Mountain of Truth. It stored thousands of books on astronomy, mathematics, and philosophy. The Buddhist monasteries are built like a row of small rooms around the courtyard. See, this is our Nalanda University. Now we are going to see the next is Konark Temple. The Sun Temple at Konark in Odisha is a beautiful stone temple built in the form of a chariot of sun god. It is made of sandstone and has 12 pairs of wheels and 7 horses. The spokes of wheels are carved as sandals and can tell us time the time of the day. Two giant lions guard the entrance gate that you can see in front of this temple beside the steps. Okay, so next we are going to see about Golconda Fort. The fort of Golconda is situated near Hyderabad in Andhra Pradesh. It was built in the 13th century and is located on a hill. It has a 10-kilometer long thick outer wall. There are the number of cannons, gateway and royal rooms. The most interesting feature of this fort is that it is built in such a way that when the king could clap, the sound could be heard at the fort main gate. This was a great use at the time of an attack or outside threat. The fort consists of a place, parade ground, mosques, armory, and other structures. The main gate of the fort is called Fateh Darwaza or the Gateway of Victory and has still speaks on it to protect the fort from elephant attacks during war. So this is our architectures.